Hi everyone, welcome down to another episode of the Chord Clinic. Today we're going to be taking a look at the notes on our E string and our A string and making sure that we feel confident with those going forward for future tutorials. So starting with our E string, we've got our open E note. Now the next note up from an E, which is our first fret on the E string, is going to be an F note. Up from the F we go to an F sharp. So it's worth noting, traditionally in music, whenever we go up one fret, which is what we call a semitone, it's either a sharp or a flat. So for in this instance, we've got our F, one semitone up is an F sharp, however one semitone down from the next note, which is a G flat. So for music purposes, an F sharp is the same as a G flat. So first fret an F, second fret F sharp or G flat, third fret is going to be a G. After the G, similar to how we did with an F, we're going to have a G sharp or an A flat. Our fifth fret is going to be an A. Sixth fret, A sharp or B flat. Seventh fret is going to be a B. Eighth fret is going to be a C. So there's two notes in the scale that don't have a sharp. That's going to be the E. So it goes straight from E to F. And it goes straight from B to C. So B is the second note which doesn't have a sharp. And likewise that means that an F doesn't have a flat, it just goes straight to E. And C doesn't have a flat, it just goes straight to B. So we've got our C on the 8th fret. From there we go to our 9th fret, which is going to be a C sharp or a D flat. Then we go to our 10th fret, which is a D. The 11th fret is a D sharp or an E flat. And then 12th fret is the octave, which is another E. So we go from E to E in 12 frets. So, why is it important that we learn the different notes on the strings? When it comes down the line, we're going to look at things like power chords, bar chords, and scales. All of these are traditionally based around the note on that E string or that A string. So for example, if we look at the G chord, if we want to then play the G bar chord, we'll go to our 3rd fret on the E string, which is a G note. I'll play it like that. Likewise, we're looking at something like the G major scale. It starts on the 3rd fret of that E string, which is our G note. And that's why it's important to start memorizing some of the different notes on that string. So we've done our E string, now we'll do the A string. It's quite straightforward because it's the same notes, just starting at the A rather than the E, but we'll run through it anyways because it is quite important to try and remember. So we've got our A sharp or our B flat, our B. Now remember, we don't have a B sharp, so the 3rd fret is going to go straight to the C. We've then got a C sharp or a D flat on the 4th fret. Our 5th fret is a D. 6th fret is a D sharp or an E flat. 7th fret is an E. 8th fret is going to be an F, remembering that we don't have an E sharp. Our 9th fret is going to be an F sharp or a G flat. Our 10th fret is F or a G. Our 11th fret is going to be a G sharp or an A flat. And then we've got our octave A on the 12th fret. So now that we've had a look at all the different notes on both of the A string and the E string, I would make the suggestion that looking at your dotted notes for the G, the A and the B particularly, so your 3rd, your 5th and your 7th, it's worth trying to remember those notes and committing them to memory. It'll make things a lot easier down the line when it comes to learning scales, learning chords, because it means if someone says, can you play an F sharp? You can think, well, I know the 3rd fret is a G, so moving it down 1 is going to be an F sharp. Or someone says, can you play a G sharp? I know moving that 3rd fret up 1 gives me a G sharp chord. So your 3rd fret on the E is going to be a G, your 5th fret, your A, and your 7th fret, your B. And likewise, if we look at the A string, the 3rd fret is a C, the 5th fret, a D, and the 7th fret in E. So worth remembering those. We'll do a quick quiz now. So let's say the 5th fret on the E string is an A. Let's say the 3rd fret on the A string is a C. Try the 7th fret on the A string. Is an E. So yeah, give it a go. Try and commit some of those to memory. Once you've got the hang of those, you'll find learning your chords down the line, learning your power chords in, your scales. It makes things a lot easier once you've got those notes memorised. Thank you very much for coming down to the chord clinic today. I hope you enjoyed learning the different notes on the strings. If you did, please give the video a like and also take a look at my channel. On there you'll find the opportunity to start applying some of the things we've learned today, for example in bar chords and power chords, and help start and improve your guitar playing as well. Thank you.